thing that's awesome about zombie makeup is that you can just kind of keep adding to it, keep doing this, keep doing that, and it will look better and better. The more layers that you add, the more colors that you add, the more blood that you add, it will look better. This is when you add paint, it can be almost like a wound that you would see on a zombie.
Oh, that's awesome.
And all this is like oatmeal, Rice Krispies, some quinoa, and some latex over it.
Fun.
So,
Yeah. So I'm going to go in and kind of just give them a good once over. Okay, now keep smiling.
Oh my God.
and it takes about 10 seconds. This is what the actresses really hate when I do. You're going to shoot a scene out of order. So you'll do the bloodiest part of it first, and then they'll want to go back, and they go, okay, now make it so before he was bloody, and that's what we're going to shoot now. So you have to be aware of things like blood on clothes and
Really
things like that. It's going to be very sticky. And so this particular look, so this is what, so now here's my orient, like the reason, I know you love acting. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, you love acting. Oh, yes. And so why I'm doing it on the side of his face is because, in my opinion, zombies bleed brown blood, but they eat brains, right? So the blood that's going to come out of their mouth is going to be red, right? Because they're eating so many brains. They're not statues. So one of the factors in film is that people move. They do a lot of things. They eat lunch. They, you know. So you need to be aware of that and be willing to go in and touch them up and take care of them, you know. Like sometimes they'll just have an itch, you know, that you need to help them out with or something. But, you know, that's the name of the game. You just kind of go in and kind of help them. Simply like, this blood will actually dry down and still look wet. That way the actor doesn't have to walk around and be wet for the entire afternoon. Because that's another factor. They're wet and sticky, and everybody needs to be aware of that. So with blood in your mouth, also they like to like put mouth in your, you know, blood in your mouth and then wait for another 30 seconds while they talk about the take. So just be aware. Look at the audience, buddy.